The man endured the severe pain and was undergoing mechanical transformation. All the bones in his body were replaced with high technology. The man's name is Brixton, who used to be a top-secret agent, but he was instigated by a terrorist organization and became a terrorist after some transformation. The terrorist organization to which Brixton belongs has recently created a supervirus that, once released, will cause countless deaths. After learning the news, the Secret Service dispatched an elite team to snatch it. The arrest operation went very smoothly, and this group of terrorist organizations was quickly subdued and the virus was successfully captured. Thinking the operation was over, Brixton arrived, and the agents quickly raised their guns and told him to get down. Brixton slammed his gun out. Brixton took down the agents with ease. The heroine Lisa shot one after another and was easily blocked by Brixton. Lisa hurried into the car and fled. Brixton fired several shots, causing the truck to overturn. Lisa wanted to take out the virus and escape, but the virus had already been packed into a thick syringe. Lisa injected the virus into her body and fled in a hurry. Not catching Lisa, Brixton picked up the agent's phone, pretended to be an agent, framed Lisa for stealing the virus, and killed all the agents. The agent leader heard that Lisa had robbed the virus and sent two super agents Hobbs and Jason to arrest Lisa. The two split up. Hobbs found Lisa first, but Lisa didn't believe anyone, so Lisa took the lead. Lisa was no match for Hobbs and was caught straight away. The two came to the police station. Hobbs saw that Lisa was framed, but Lisa refused to tell the news about the virus, and when they disagreed, the two fought again. Fortunately, Jason arrived, took out a gun, and told the two to stop. It turns out that Lisa is Jason's biological sister, but the relationship between the two is not good. After a period of stalemate, Lisa told the truth that the virus was in her body, then turned around and left. Suddenly, a strong shockwave knocked everyone down. Here comes Brixton. After a barrage of shots, Brixton picked up Lisa and jumped down the stairs. Hobbs was furious. He yelled at Jason to jump down together, and he just jumped down himself. Jason turned and walked into the elevator. Hobbs let go of the rope and jumped straight down, landing right on top of a guy. Lisa quickly cut the rope and fell onto the glass with Brixton. Just as Brixton was about to strike, Hobbs hit him again. The three fell into the car together. Jason here arrived and quickly dealt with several thugs. Hobbs punched first, trying to knock Brixton down. Brixton is a cyborg, and Hobbs is kicked flying. Then Jason shot and was easily dodged again. Seeing that the strength gap was too large, Hobbs picked up the bomb and threw it under the car. Brixton was trapped. The three hurriedly drove away. Brixton chased after him on a motorcycle. Hobbs smashed the window of the car and grabbed the thug while fleeing. Seeing the truck blocking the way, Jason took advantage of the low body of the sports car and slammed on the accelerator to pass quickly, not to be outdone. Brixton disassembled the motorcycle and passed through. Jason uses the cover of the bus to get around to the front. Brixton flew into the bus. Although he escaped successfully, the crisis was not resolved. They want to isolate the virus from Lisa as soon as possible. They found expert Andre, and Andre said that the virus must be isolated within 48 hours, otherwise, once released, countless people will die. Andre said that there is a machine that can successfully isolate the virus, but that machine is also at the terrorist organization. The three are ready to use tricks Jason and Hobbs are responsible for attracting, and Lisa takes advantage of the chaos to steal the machine, but helplessly, the terrorist base is too big, and several people don't even know where the machine is hidden. Lisa decides to have her friend Hattie Shaw pose as a gangster and give herself to Brixton. When Brixton saw Lisa, he immediately asked experts to use a machine to isolate the virus. They knew this expert, and he was also arrested. The two on the other side easily killed a few guards, but as soon as they opened the gate, they were surrounded by dozens of terrorists. Brixton could have killed the two, but the boss behind the scenes took a fancy to them and wanted to persuade them to join the organization. Brixton had no choice but to knock them out first. In the laboratory, Lisa saw two guards, so she opened the handcuffs, easily subdued the guards, then picked up the machine and ran away. Here, Jason and Hobbs were miserable. The two were tied to the electric chair and let them choose whether to seek refuge or die. This kind of high-voltage electric chair can kill a person after being shocked 3 times in a row, and the two of them just carried it for times. Lisa arrives and points the gun at Brixton, but the guns can't fire bullets at all, and their guns need to be activated to use them. Andre picked up the flamethrower and blasted Brixton into the air. Jason and Hobbs took the opportunity to fight for the iron chain and started a melee. Fortunately, the two did not fight for a long time. They each grabbed a car and ran away with Lisa. Brixton hurried to give chase. After a shootout, Jason's car loses power. In a moment of crisis, he pulled over to Hobbs' car. Hobbs let Lisa drive herself to the car and Brixton followed. The three fought hand-to-hand again. The two played in turn, but they were still not Brixton's opponents, so Brixton beat him up. Fortunately, the chimney on the side just hit the car, although they escaped successfully. The machine they finally stole broke down during the scramble. Hobbs suggested going to his brother and using his repair skills to fix the machine. They rushed to Hobbs' old house immediately, but as soon as they entered the door, his brother punched him. It turns out that the relationship between the two brothers is not good. Fortunately, the mother felt sorry for Hobbs and ordered her son to help. The three people knew that Brixton and his gang would soon be chasing them, so they quickly set up protection. But when the arsenal was opened, several people were dumbfounded. It was full of weapons. It turned out that the mother was worried that her son would continue to do bad things, so she threw the gun away a long time ago. At this moment, Jason realized that the terrorist's gun needs to be activated to use, so he asked Lisa to hack their weapon system. Hobbs led his brothers into an ambush and planted a bomb by the roadside. The machine was repaired at night, but the separation from the virus took 30 minutes without interruption. It wasn't long before Brixton arrived with the terrorists. Before the battle, Hobbs led the group of strong men to a dance to boost morale. Brixton gave the direct order to fire, but when the trigger was pulled, it was discovered that the gun could not fire at all. Hobbs asked the brothers to detonate the bomb, and in an instant several cars were blown up and several terrorists were killed. Jason here took the opportunity to drive a car and surrounded them directly with flames. Neither side had guns. A hand-to-hand battle began. Seeing that the situation is not good, Brixton seizes Lisa and tries to escape in a helicopter. Jason and Hobbs went straight to the car and gave chase. Hobbs threw out the chain and successfully hooked the helicopter. The power of the helicopter was too strong, so it directly pulled the car up. At the critical moment, my brother drove the car, took out the iron chain, and hooked Hobbs' car, but the power was still not enough. A few more cars came one after another. Successfully holding the helicopter, Brixton tried to pull them all overboard as they passed the cliff. Fortunately, Hobbs increased the horsepower of the car and managed to pull the plane back. At this tense moment, Brixton's weapon system was restored, and the vehicle was directly scattered with shells. Fortunately, when the vehicle passed the trap area, dozens of barrel bombs exploded into the sky, instantly destroying Brixton's convoy. At the critical moment, the iron chain was about to break, but Hobbs, who was strong, stepped forward to grab the iron chain. Due to insufficient power, the plane fell off the cliff and took the two of them down together. Falling from such a high cliff, several people held the mentality that they must die, but nothing happened to them. At this time, the three of them were red-eyed, and another hand-to-hand fight began. At first, the two of Jason were not rivals at all, and they were beaten violently. Fortunately, the two have gained experience from being beaten, and they have come up with a solution. That is, one of them will take the beating, and the other will fight back. Give Brixton a good beating. Seeing that the time was up, Lisa directly ignited the plane with a wire, and instantly blew up the guards next to him. Hobbs picked up Brixton and slammed it into the rock. Jason raised his gun and wanted to kill him, but because of old feelings, he gave up and wanted to spare his life. At this moment, the boss behind the scenes used remote control to activate Brixton's self-destruct device. The boss behind the scenes shouted to the three of them that the matter was not over yet, but the three of you managed to attract my attention. Released in 2019. This movie is a typical tough guy style, and the overall action and drag racing are very exciting. The director also laid the groundwork for the second part at the end.